everybody. Hola, amigos. It's me, Twinkle. Hola, soy Twinkle. Do you know what time it is? It's Twinkle Time Live Online. Are you ready, DJ Dallas?
Twinkle, I was born ready.
1, 2, 3. Come on, everybody, just shimmer with me. Blink 3 times, and you will see a spark of twinkle. That's me. Bring your friends along with me. Just a wink, that's all you'll see. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Vamos a intentarlos todos otra vez. Parpadea y verás una chispa de twinkle. And me, I glow and I'm having fun. Dancing and singing is always number one. I gleam from ear to ear. When making others forget their fears. Giggling and cheering is always so much fun than being alone and blue. So you could be clowning around with us too. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, yeah! Blink 3 times and you will see a spark of twinkle. That's me. Bring your friends along with me. Just a wink, that's all you'll see. Twinkle. That's what everybody calls me. Thanks, DJ Dallas. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Twinkle Time Live Online. Happy Monday. Feliz lunes. And if it's the first time tuning in to Twinkle Time Live Online, everything here is bilingual, which means we're going to learn some Spanish too. And lunes means Monday, and feliz lunes means, that's right, happy Monday. And you all know how I feel about Mondays. I absolutely am in love with Mondays because you know what? You don't need a new year to start your week off. All you need is a Monday. And I also love Mondays because you know how much I love music. And that means today I have a musical guest. Do y'all want to know who my musical guest is? Of course you do. And some of you might already know because he was supposed to be on last Monday, but remember YouTube and me, we weren't like in sync and we didn't have enough bandwidth. So we didn't have a show last Monday. So he's here. Are you guys ready? It is my friend Andy Z, and let me bring up his picture. He is an award-winning songwriter and a musician and educator, and his music has been heard on shows like The Today Show, and he's even won an iParenting Media Award. How amazing is that? Oh my goodness. So stick around because my friend Andy Z is going to be here very, very soon. So right now what I wanted to do is, I think it was last week sometime, a couple of you were like, Twinkle, you should do some games. That's what you guys were saying on my comment feed. And I was like, how am I going to do games when it's just by myself and you guys are at home and we can't see each other? So I've been thinking about this all weekend long. And then I thought, I think I have it. I mean, it's going to be made up as we go because I really don't know how it's going to work out. But this is how it's going to go in my head. So let's all bear with me. Okay, so we're not going to have word of the day today. No vamos a tener la palabra de hoy. What we're going to do, it's going to be a game. And let me try to explain it to you, okay? So in the comment section, every single time that you hear me or my guest say any word that starts with the letter A, you are going to put an A in the comment section. Okay, so anytime that I or the musical guest say a word that starts with the letter A, la palabra A, or la letra A, you're going to put the A in the comment section. And this is, I'm just kind of free-flowing here. Whoever can come up with the total tally of all the times that we've said the word that starts with the letter A at the end of the show is the winner. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what you're going to win, but that's the game. Is that cool? Everybody, if you're on the comment section, give me thumbs up, heart it up, and the game is going to start momentarily. I just got to cue everything up. So I have a video that is all about the letter A, la letra A, and the game starts now. Here we go.
Learning time begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Twinklets and little rock stars. Hola, amiguitos, ¿cómo están? It's me, Twinkle. And you know what? I hope everybody's having a fantabulous day today. Today, we are going to start learning all the letters in the alphabet in English y también en español. Wait a second. Did I just bust out into some Spanish? I sure did. Did you know that I speak 2 languages? Yep, ever since I was a little itty bitty twinklet. So, as my grandma mama used to say, aprender con Twinkle time, learning time with Twinkle time. Everyone, put your thinking caps on. And now, put your listening ears on. A little fun fact. Did you know that there is 26 letters in the alphabet, and in the Spanish alphabet there is 27? Wowza, right? Now I want everybody to put their hands together and make a round of applause for the first letter in the alphabet, the letter A. Let me think. What starts with the letter A? I am so hungry. Hey! An apple! An apple starts with the letter A. And you know what? An apple a day keeps the doctors away.
Are you ready for a little bit more?
Now, in Espanol, what would start with the letter A? Let me think about it. Agua. Well, that means water, which is inside my ice cream cup. Ice cream cone cup. A for agua.
It's Twinkle time! A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X.
It's working! I see a whole bunch of A's. I am so excited. That is so awesome. I'm glad that the game is working. So you all ready for my musical guest? Of course you are. I gotta put my headphones on. Oh, I wore probably not the right bow. Oh, there we go. It's just gonna squish up my hair a little. Okay, now I got to get him all queued up. Are you guys ready for my musical guest today? Give it up for my friend, Andy Z. Can you hear me, Andy?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Uh-oh,
Hi.
why can't I hear you? I can't hear you. Hold on one sec.
Uh-oh.
There we go, there we go.
Oh, phew.
Woo! How's it going?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing so good. I'm so glad that we have excellent condition according to YouTube and that we were able to reschedule you because I was so bummed and everybody was bummed too because they all wanted to hear you. So, how was your weekend?
It was good. It was actually a little bit warm up here. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area, so
That's right.
it was. Yeah, it got warm. I mean, it's pretty much most of the time warm down there where you are, I believe. But but yeah, it was warm, and it gets really warm in the studio too. But at least it's better than the opposite, like frigid cold. So that's good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, yesterday, Sunday, it was like 90 degrees here in California. And the only reason I know that is I went grocery shopping because I had to get essentials and we had to stand in lines. And I think we were in a line for 30 minutes and it was blazing hot. It was, oh my God, it was so hot.
So hot.
So hot.
Just like the show is so hot.
I love it. So Andy,
Yeah.
everybody that's at home watching, Andy and I perform so much together, especially up north, and he comes down to Los Angeles a lot too. But I won't get to see you for a little while since we're being quarantined. So I thought this would be a perfect time for everybody to get to know you. I want you to tell everybody like how you became a singer, songwriter, musician for kids. Like when did that start and why? Like why did you want to become a singer, songwriter for children and families?
Well, it all started in 1967. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, it actually started around 2001, and I was moonlighting as a musician. I had been playing music since I was a wee little guy myself, and yeah, I was moonlighting as a musician while I was working at in the tech industry, basically Silicon Valley, and then there were a bunch of layoffs around 2001 or so, and that's when I said, you know what, I'm tired of just moonlighting as a musician. I want to be a musician, so just full time, So I took a chance, and then I started realizing that what I really enjoyed was playing for kids, and it just kind of the opportunity fell on my lap because I was hosting an open mic up in San Francisco, like coffee house open mic gig, and one of my friends, who later on became a really dear friend of mine, or he wasn't really my friend, I just met him for the first time there. He came up to me and said, "You know what? The guy who does music for my kids' daycare is sick." And so he said, "Can you like fill in or something like that?" And I said, "Well, what do I do? Twinkle or something?" Or yeah, Wheels on the Bus, that kind of stuff. And so that's when I did it, and from right off the bat, the kids were like just totally engaged, and I was totally into it. And I said, "Wait a minute, this is awesome!" And so I ended up making it my career slowly but surely, starting out with doing like preschool teacher Andy kind of music sessions and things like that.
It.
And then
you're an educator too, yeah?
I'm an educator too. But then what ended up happening is I started recording albums, which is what I really like to do. I like to record as well as perform for kids, and I created a storyline because I love creating stories and doing voices and things like that. So I kind of created a vehicle for me to do that, and it's called Andyland. And that's when I created that, and it helped me to actually do story-based, adventure-based concerts for kids. So that's what took me to where I am now, and I'm almost 20 years later, I'm still doing it full time. And as you know, because it's challenging for you as well, it's been a challenging time for people who do what we do. But the good news is that we are finding these new ways to connect with the kids.
And so for those kids that are watching, the challenging time is the fact that we are all having to be safer at home, and that means that we can't tour and we can't do our shows and see you live in our concerts. So we've had to, remember last week, we've had to come up with solutions for different situations and try to figure out how to adapt in this new kind of virtual world. And that's why we're doing live streaming and doing virtual concerts. So speaking of concerts, Andy, I know that you have something prepared for us, and we're super excited. Do you want to kind of intro what you're going to be performing for us today?
Of course. Yes. Well, thank you for letting me perform on your show. So yeah, I'm going to do one of my most popular songs. It's called Scarecrow. And Scarecrow is a music and movement song. So we're going to start moving around is what we're going to do. And we're going to pretend that we're scarecrows standing in a field. But then, because I'm going to do another song after that, do you want me to just go
do the show. Do the show.
Okay. So 2 songs in a row. And the second one is called Alien Girlfriend. So it was one of my... one of my songs for older kids as well as younger kids, and it was off of my Halloween album called The Grand Scream of Things. And so I'm going to play that one, and we're going to set it up by, we're going through the cornfield, right? And then all of a sudden we see a crop circle.
Ooh.
And that could only mean one thing. That means that my friend Pladia is visiting from outer space. So that means... so that means I get to sing her my song because I had kind of a secret thing. It's kind of a crush on her. So in the story. And so I'm going to sing Alien Girlfriend after I do Scarecrow. And I'm
You
going to do a
got
guitar change because
Woo!
Alien Girlfriend rocks with electric guitar.
Yes, we love electric guitars. All
All right.
right.
Okay, so you ready?
We're ready.
Okay, cool. Let me get my guitar.
All right. Loving the tie-dye shirt.
Oh, thank you. See? Yeah, that's a thing too.
That's like your thing.
Yeah, well, the kids told me. They just liked tie-dye, when I first started playing for kids, and they, did I just snort? I don't know if I did. Okay, okay. And so that's what happens when you're sheltering in place sometimes. You just eat a little bit more than you usually do. Okay, so here we go. This song, yes, is called Scarecrow. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we're Scarecrow standing very still, okay? In the corn. You can take whatever kind of Scarecrow pose you want. Oh, my God. Pose. Okay, and then when the farmer's not looking, we're going to move one arm, then the other arm, and then one leg, and then you can see I'm moving my leg, trust me, and the other leg. We shake our heads all around, and we wiggle our toes, and it's 1, 2, 3, and away we go. We're going to go running through the field, and we go running to the left, right, and we go running to the right, okay, and then we go running until it's morning time, and the rooster crows. So who can make the rooster sound out there?
Ooh, cuckoo. I don't know.
I know. Okay, that means we need to stay very still again because we don't want the farmer to know we can move, because if the farmer finds out, that breaks the magic spell and we'll be stuck in the cornfield. How are we going to sing about Alien Girlfriend? How are we going to find the crop circles if we're stuck? So that's the whole idea. Just stay. The song's going to tell us when it's time to move. So here we go. Scarecrow. Scarecrow, Scarecrow, out in the field. He's made out of straw. You know he's not real, but the crows won't come near. That doesn't seem right. Just you wait till the stroke of midnight. He moves one arm, he moves the other arm. With me, he moves one leg, he moves the other leg. He shakes his head all around, he wiggles his toes, and then it's 1, 2, 3, and away he goes. Everybody start running to the field, running in place. Scarecrow, Scarecrow, running so fast. Scarecrow's running forward and back. Well, he runs to the left, then he runs to the right. He runs and he runs till he sees daylight. Everybody back to the field, because he knows he'll move no more when the rooster crows. Uh-oh. Is everybody still over there? Okay, good. Okay, we're just waiting. Oh, it's so hard to stay still sometimes. Scarecrow, Scarecrow, out in the corn. Why are your clothes so tattered and torn? When you can't move an inch, now that doesn't seem right. Now we know what you do at midnight. You move one arm, you move the other arm, you move one leg, you move the other leg. You shake your head all around, you wiggle your toes, then it's 1, 2, 3, and away you go. Everybody go through the field. Wait a minute, I think I see the crop circles. But first, take a bow, everybody out there, for doing Scarecrow. Thank you. Very nice.
That was so good.
Thank you, Twinkle. Thank you.
So good.
So.
Guitar change.
It's called the guitar change, yes. Oh, it's so part of the show. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do this. First of all, make this so it's not making a whole bunch of noise. And then, off my wall.
I love your setup. Look at all those guitars you have. Wow.
This is a new studio, too. I just finished it, actually, just in time. I just had this urge to finish it, and I didn't know why at the time, but now I know because this whole thing happened. So it's a good thing it's done. My gosh. or else I wouldn't have. I'd be playing for you out in the backyard. Well, that'd be cool too. But
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
all right, this is my electric guitar.
Awesome. Yes.
And this song is called Alien Girlfriend. So
Yes, Alien.
let me get it hooked up here. Do. All right. Alien Girlfriend. That's a okay.
Here we go. I'm so excited. And oh my goodness, the comments are blowing up.
I'm falling for someone who's way out of this world. It can't be helped. You are no ordinary girl. And now I've found a way to let the words and music say that you're the one for me. Answer if you please, big chorus. Will you be my alien girlfriend? 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 Your every move is like a note upon the page. The sweetest melody to ever hit the stage. And if you'd sing with me, I'm sure that we would always be in perfect harmony. Answer if you please. Will you be my alien girlfriend? 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 I told myself I know full well this girl is way out of my league. But in my mind, I see us dancing through the galaxy. Okay, everybody, this is the big part here. Will you be my alien girlfriend? Will you be my alien girlfriend? Will you be my alien girlfriend? That's a lot of A's, isn't it? Will you be my alien girlfriend? Will you be my alien girlfriend? Will you be my alien girlfriend? Yes, I know you're not from this planet. You're so cool, I can't even stand it. Will you be my alien girlfriend? Will you be my alien girlfriend? Will you be my alien girlfriend?
Yes! I love that. That is such a good song.
Thank you.
I'm glad you played that. 'Cause I was just going to say, I've not heard that in your set when we do shows together. That's awesome.
I usually do it in the. Whoa.
Yes, another one. Yes.
I count 20 A's. No. Okay.
I love that. And all the A's that are blowing up, I love it. Oh, my goodness. So,
All right.
Andy,
Yes.
what was the first song you ever wrote, an original song for kids and families? Do you even remember?
Pockets.
Pockets.
Yes,
Ooh.
because one of the kids, one of the first daycares that I played at daycare centers, in fact, it was the son of the guy who asked me to play at that daycare center.
Yeah.
He came up to me one day at one of the sessions there, and he comes up to me and he goes, "Look, Andy Z, I have pockets." And he put his hands in his pockets, and he was just so happy, grinning ear to ear. And I said, "Yeah, pockets are pretty cool, aren't they?" So
They are pretty cool.
So I wrote a song called Pockets, and then it actually became that was my demo actually for schools and things like that. But actually, it became my first full length album too. So So
I
that's
love that. And speaking
title
of
track.
albums, how many albums have you recorded for kids and families?
So I have 8 albums, but one of them is like a kind of a greatest. Well, I mean, I'm known regionally and I'm known in pockets, but just like the best of. Yes, you can
Yes.
say the best of. And so that makes 8 albums altogether, and then I have about 7 or 8 singles, and then I've done about 4 or 5 songs for hire that people wouldn't know because of course I sold it to somebody, so and they did it. So but
That is so cool. So that's like roughly how many songs? Because normally albums have at least, well, some have like a minimum of 10 or higher. Like how many songs is that?
well, probably, I mean, when it like original songs or just
Yeah.
because so original songs I probably have about, I don't know, over 50 at least, but
Wow.
um,
That's amazing, Andy.
and I have about 50 adult songs as well. Adult songs. Well, not, let's say non-children's songs. I have those too,
Non-children's
but
songs for grown-ups.
but those don't matter anymore because Andy Z is it.
That's
I
it.
love doing what I do so much. So yeah, and I have a bunch of other ones on the way at some point here, but I think this studio is being well served right now for letting me do this, this kind of stuff.
To
We're
do a
doing
live stream.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
yeah.
see if anybody who did the artwork behind him. Somebody wants to know.
This was so I and illustrators over the years well, I conceptualized and thought up all the characters myself, but who actually did the illustration on this one was Woody Miller.
Woody Miller.
And he based some of my older characters on illustrations by another artist I worked with called Ty Meyer.
Got it.
They're both awesome. They're just so incredible, and they have different styles, which is neat. And then Bane, he thought this was going to be a big answer, huh? And then my web designer, illustrator, animator, Bane Sequoia, he took over basically purposing these characters and then making new illustrations based on the characters and new characters and stuff. And so we decided to take a group photo, as you can tell.
I love it. It's so great. And Andy, what's the coolest place that you have ever performed in Andy Z's show? Or a city? Place, city? Is there one that just really oh man, that was so cool?
There were so many. There's been a lot of cool ones, but 2013.
Okay.
I believe it was 2013. I did. It was actually because of the grand scheme of things with Alien Girlfriend on it. I got some adult radio airplay with Alien Girlfriend, but that was because we got asked to do the Austin City Limits Festival.
Wow.
Which is this huge, festival. And it's just huge. I mean, it's like 120 bands over 3 days. It used to be 2 weekends and stuff. And we played on the Austin Kitty Limit stage. And so we did 4 shows or something like that. 2 shows on a Saturday and 2 shows on a Sunday. And
that's so cool.
So awesome. We got the access passes and everything. And then of course we got to go into the artist lounge and we got to
You were fancy.
I got to go backstage. I got to watch some of my favorite artists live, just basically right there, from the stage, right side stage or whatever. I said Jimmy Eat World, and I saw The Cure and Depeche Mode, Kings of Leon, Lionel Richie.
Cool bands, yes. Oh my goodness! And this was in Austin, Texas. That is so awesome. So awesome. And then a really quick, just super fun question that I always love asking every performer. Before you do a show, what is some ritual or rituals that you have to do or that you feel you have to do before you do your performance?
Breathe into a paper bag. No.
Do you still get nervous?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't really. Well, you know what? I always get it. I think if you don't get a little nervous, I don't know. I think there's something wrong if I don't get a little bit nervous or get some kind of nervous energy going, because that's pretty much all that's left. I mean, if I have I've done so many thousands of shows in like every possible different kind of situation, both good and not so good.
Yes.
That it's like I haven't seen a whole lot. That is.
You know how to handle
throws
any
me
kind
off.
of situation.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
But there, I'm not going to be too braggadocious about that. Because you never know. There's always new things.
Always.
Yeah.
That's
But
hilarious. No, I was just we were just talking about that last week when you and I weren't able to sync up with the YouTube and the stream and everything. The next day, I was telling people that the whole theme about it was solution and coming up with solutions in different situations. And normally, I'm really good at coming up with different solutions on the spot, on the fly, but because I'm not a techie and I didn't know what to do, we couldn't come up with a solution fast enough for the situation. So, so awesome having you, Andy Z. And I know that we've been playing some of your music and your music videos here, and I've been getting a lot of people going, "Oh my God, he's so cool!" So tell everybody where we can find you on Spotify, Instagram, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so Instagram is at Andy in Andyland. Andy in Andyland. And then Facebook page is what? Andy Z Music. That's right. Andy Z Music, all one word. And then let's see, what else do I have? Well, I have Twitter, Andy Tweets with a Z at the end. And then let's see, anything else I have? Well, I'm on Spotify as Andy Z.
Okay.
And so you can search for Andy Z, and I will show up. And also, I'm on Pandora, Andy Z Children's in parentheses. And so I have a lot of listeners on Pandora in particular. But those are the two main radio,
outlets. The radio outlets. So what I'll do is when this video, the live stream goes up onto YouTube, I will put all of that in the description box. That way, if you're like, oh, where can I find him? It'll be in there. Don't you worry. So, Andy, it was so much fun having you rock out with us today and stopping by. And I'm so glad we were able to make this work on Music Monday. So I hope you had so much fun.
It was absolutely my pleasure. You are absolutely awesome. Are we still doing the A thing?
We are doing the A thing. My comments are like, A. I don't know how they're going to keep track of this.
I know. No. I really appreciate it, Twinkle. It's so awesome that I got a chance to meet you. It's great to me. I think most of the people that I meet in children's music are just awesome people by default, But I'm so glad that we, have become friends and we've been able to do so many shows together and with DJ Dallas too. So
DJ Dallas,
really appreciate it. Thanks for having me on the show too.
Of course, I'm a firm believer. Friends, supporting friends is like a huge thing. So I'm always supporting you and other friends of mine that are doing this, and I always want to introduce to people that maybe have never heard of you or some of our other friends independent music for kids and families, because we work really, really hard, and I just want everybody to kind of know who's out there. So
and that's why you're so awesome.
I
mean, you want to help people, and that's, we need a lot of people like that now. So thank you for being that person.
Of course. So everybody on here, they can't hear you, we can't hear each other, but everybody, let's send the love and say thank you so much to Andy Z. Go find him, and I'm sure we'll bring him back on real soon. So thank you, Andy, for being a part of Twinkle Time Live Online. Don't forget to hang up, because I'm going to try to do that too. Bye, Andy.
Bye.
Bye. Everybody say bye to Andy. Woo!
Bye, everybody.
That was so much fun. I accidentally hung up too fast. Let me it always feels good to take the headphones off. I gotta fluff up the hair, make it look cute. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's always so much fun when there's a guest on, and it makes the time go by so fast, and sometimes I just want to listen to more music or just talk to them a little bit more. I hope you had fun listening to Andy Z. But right now, are we ready for dun 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 dun, the joke of the day? Today's joke of the day, let me scroll and find it for you. It is hilarious. Well, I think it's hilarious. And if you have any jokes at any time, make sure you DM me on my Instagram, which is Twinkle Time and Friends, or have mom and dad, grandma, grandpa send me a message on Facebook, which is Twinkle Time, and I will pick a joke sometime during the week to read here on Twinkle Time Live Online. So, are we ready? Here is joke of the day. Why is B very cool? Because it is sitting in the AC. That's a good one. Get it, AC for air conditioning, and then A, B, C. I love it. It's brilliant. Not my joke. I wish I could take credit for it. I totally forgot to tell everybody about Patreon. Make sure you go to www.patreon.com/twinkletime, or in Espanol, go to www.patreon.com/twinkletime. All kinds of amazing perks, and that is one good way to help me during these crazy times that we're having. Or another fantastic way is just to come at what time? 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 2 de la tarde, Tiempo Pacifico, here on YouTube for Twinkle Time Live Online. Tune in tomorrow because it's going to be so much fun. In fact, just tune in all week. Oh, before I go, I have a TikTok account now. What? I know. There's only 2 things on there, but my TikTok is It's Twinkle Time. And I don't know, I'm just saying I might just post something up later today on It's Twinkle Time on TikTok. So go find me there. I'll also follow you. So let me scoot my chair back. Are we ready? I know, it's that time. I can't believe it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. TWINKLE. That's what everybody calls me. Mwah! From my house to yours. See you tomorrow here at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard on